Whoever has the gold and whoever has the silver, not paper, but real, has the wealth. That's why global central banks, although not the US, not Canada, not Bank of England, but those that are in the know, like, I don't know, China, Russia, India, and Kazakhstan, a lot of smaller countries, they're accumulating gold like crazy because they know that whoever holds the gold will have the power on the other side of this mess.
Gold and silver have endured all the turmoil and chaos of history. They have outlived humanity itself. The smartest people in history have always had them. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but the rich had them. Virtually all financial advisors and financial planners recite the word diversification in their sleep and in almost every meeting with their clients. Gold and silver belong to a diversified portfolio. Of course, that is not true all the time. At the height of major economic crises, gold and silver are mentioned by a plurality of financial professionals, but all things being equal, they are usually omitted. Good and bad times often change, so of course your wallet has to adjust. But no matter the good times or the bad, owning gold and silver will always make sense to some degree. In today's video, we're going to share why Lynette Zang believes that gold and silver can make anyone rich once this economic mess is over. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update. If you pay everything in cash or have cash, it's anonymous. Now, evolution is programmable money. And that's what really scares me, because if you listen and read their material, the government talks about their ability to do lifetime taxes and immediate taxes. They know every penny that comes in, every penny that you spend. And because it's programmable, if they don't like where you spend it, you just can't spend it there. Or they may put a date that the money is only good until that date, so you have to spend it. So for central banks, it does a number of things. Once we are in a digital SBDC, there is no limit to lowering interest rates. So if they want you to spend and you're not spending fast enough, you can see your principal evaporate through negative rates. If the central bank makes a policy decision, it takes about 18 months to review the system to see if it got the results it wanted. But the CBDC, since they're programmable, if things don't happen as fast as they want, they just sit back and look for something else. We are increasing these fees, despite the fact that all of these countries have raised rates like crazy, including Mexico, have done it several times, much more than the United States. So even though they know what they're doing isn't working, they're determined to do it anyway. Whoever has the gold and whoever has the silver, not paper, but real, has wealth. That is why the central banks of the world, although not the United States, nor Canada, nor the Bank of England, many small countries accumulate gold like crazy, because they know that whoever has gold will have the power and on the other side of this mess. Most people are not on the other side. Most people are not ready for this. Food, water, energy, security, barterability, wealth, preservation, community, and shelter. It is what you think you need to have a reasonable standard of living. Most people will end up in abject poverty. There will be a lot of depopulation. What we have are central bankers who have simply agreed to raise rates. Either way, they will raise those rates even though they admit that by raising those rates, the only inflation they can control is demand inflation. Then at the same time, the US government's passed the Inflation Reduction Act, so in 10 years, a family will save $1,800 a year on their utility bills, but we're going to spend $439 billion to make that happen in 10 years? Therefore, they are stimulating, and oil goes down, which makes people feel better at the pumps. But food prices aren't going down, they're just getting worse. We have a massive drought, and it is worldwide. It's not about the United States, Mexico, or Europe. It's about the whole world. As the world population continues to grow, the demand for many things will continue to grow. Given this, gold and silver will continue to grow as the demand for both continues to grow. But as you already know, gold, especially physical gold, is practically impossible to inflate. Considerable effort is needed to extract even a single ounce of shiny metal from the ground.
What we have is central bankers that are just committed to raising rates no matter what. They're going to raise those rates, even though they admit that by raising those rates, the only inflation that they can control is demand inflation, and that's not really the root of the current bout of inflation, which is more supply chain driven as well as, war driven. And then at the same time, you've got the governments in the US that are passing the Inflation Reduction Act or whatever.
That's all for today. Let us know your views in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.